Royal shock. Princess Leonor in her new uniform Spain can't believe it crown. The morning was bright, yet the tension was palpable. Inside the royal palace, aides whispered behind closed doors, preparing for an appearance that would captivate a nation. Princess Leonor, Spain's heir, was stepping out, not in gowns or ceremonial dress, but in a uniform designed for modernity, for purpose, for impact. It was a symbol, and symbols matter profoundly in a monarchy where tradition meets expectation. When she emerged, the nation's eyes widened. This was not the familiar image of a young princess in delicate dresses and jewels. This was deliberate, commanding, purposeful. Her uniform, precise and impeccably tailored, combined historical elements with a fresh, contemporary touch. The golden embroidery hinted at legacy. The crisp lines spoke of discipline. Yet her poise revealed humanity, the awareness of public scrutiny, and the quiet confidence to own the moment. Spain, and indeed the world, had never seen this side of Princess Leonor. The uniform wasn't just clothing, it was a statement. Observers debated immediately, was this signaling military commitment? Diplomatic readiness? A new chapter in royal responsibility? Questions swirled faster than answers, creating an air of intrigue that would dominate headlines for weeks. As cameras zoomed in, the princess carried herself with an elegance that made formality feel natural. Yet beneath that calm exterior, emotions ran deep. Behind the smile and the steady posture was the weight of expectation, the knowledge that every gesture, every glance, would be dissected, celebrated, or critiqued. And in that tension, her authenticity shone. She was not just a figurehead. She was a young woman aware of her heritage, her responsibilities, and the significance of this moment. Inside the palace, the staff watched silently, knowing this was more than a public appearance. Every detail had been meticulously planned, from the selection of the uniform's insignias to the positioning of ceremonial elements. It was a choreography of history and innovation. Guests, dignitaries, and press members murmured among themselves, attempting to decode layers of symbolism embedded in each button, each medal, each fold of the fabric. The ceremony began subtly, almost imperceptibly, with the princess acknowledging military and royal advisors in a nod that blended tradition with modern relevance. Each interaction carried weight, small, human moments that revealed connection, respect, and understanding of her emerging role. Spain's citizens watched on screens and social media, captivated not only by the visual spectacle but by the story that unfolded quietly, a princess stepping into the realm of leadership and responsibility before full ascension to the throne. Questions arose. Was this a signal to the monarchy's future direction? Was Spain witnessing the modernization of centuries-old protocols? Or was it simply a young woman asserting her identity within the framework of royal expectation? Each answered question sparked a dozen new ones, drawing viewers deeper into the unfolding narrative. The uniform itself became a conversation. Analysts discussed its inspirations, military traditions, royal history, even diplomatic aesthetics. Designers were praised for blending functionality with elegance, ensuring that the princess appeared approachable yet authoritative. Social media exploded with commentary, admiration, and debates, each reaction fueling the curiosity loops that surrounded this event. But the most compelling moments were the human ones. Leonor's subtle smiles, the fleeting glance at a family member, the way she adjusted a sleeve with quiet composure, small gestures that revealed vulnerability, humility, and confidence simultaneously. In these moments, history became intimate. The palace was not just a stage for ceremony, it was a living space where emotion, legacy, and responsibility intertwined. Behind the scenes, advisors whispered about protocol, ensuring that every gesture adhered to centuries of precedent while still allowing the princess to showcase her individuality. She navigated these pressures effortlessly, blending expectation with authenticity. Observers noted the balance, a young leader embracing tradition while hinting at progressive change. The public reaction only amplified the significance. Citizens and royal enthusiasts debated endlessly, the uniform's meaning, its implications for Spain's monarchy, and what it signaled for the next generation of leadership. Every article, every broadcast, every social post extended the story, looping audiences back into curiosity and engagement. Later, private moments revealed more. Leonor met with military aides, showing not just ceremonial poise but active interest in understanding her responsibilities. She asked questions, absorbed insights, and displayed a combination of respect and personal initiative that hinted at the kind of monarch she might become. By evening, the nation's astonishment had transformed into admiration. Spain wasn't just witnessing a princess in a new uniform, they were witnessing evolution, the fusion of history, duty, and personality. This was a moment where tradition did not constrain but empowered, where symbolism carried depth, and where a young woman began to step fully into the responsibilities that would one day define her reign. As the palace lights dimmed and the press departed, the uniform remained a symbol, a marker of change, of courage, and of readiness. Princess Leonor had made more than a fashion statement, she had made history. Every observer, every citizen, every commentator would carry the image forward. A princess, poised and confident, leading Spain into a future both respectful of tradition and boldly aware of its potential. And though the uniform would eventually be retired to ceremonial memory, the impact of this day would endure, echoing through royal corridors and public consciousness alike, a testament to vision, poise, and the power of stepping forward when the world is watching.